game on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Miami Dolphins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. For the returner, Trey Tucker going to bring this one out. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. That's complete into the hands of Myers. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Second down at the 37-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Gets past one man. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 49-yard line.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 41. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll pitch it out to Achane. Shifts past him at the 45. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He digs him partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Dancing to his left. Throw caught by Achane. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That good for 22 and a first down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 3, second and a yard. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Tannehill on first down. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. To the 40 and no further. The broken tackle, but then the hole closed quickly. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see
the Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Christian Wilkins in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
At the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Raiders nothing.
The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Counter play with Jacobs. And Jacobs is going to have a Raiders first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Tannehill. Open man is Myers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Bradley Chubb. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Here's Tannehill. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On first down, it's Tannehill. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Again, Tannehill. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
At the 48-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Tua going to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
A 50-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. The way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play, and they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Tannehill. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Berrios on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
14 yards. That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Couple of Alabama guys there, 2 to Waddle for the Miami first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Well, fair to say they've got something here, this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time of the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw...
Oh, he fakes a spike. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. Emmanuel Ogbah able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 43-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
On second down, a run by Achane. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here. There he goes, right side. Inside the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 62 yards. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Raiders 10.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
Their own 25-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And off to Achane to begin the drive. Good footwork at the 30. Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And the Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Running right, here's Achane. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Again, it's Achane. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Tua on the bootleg here. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They run the option on 2nd down. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Tua sets up to pass it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Robbie Chosen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. That is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. That's complete into the hands of Myers. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
To the air again, Tannehill. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second and a couple. Tannehill. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Tannehill. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 84 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Tannehill's pass intercepted. The Dolphins take over first.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
47-yard line.
He was brought down by Nick Needham. So a victory.